to go back actually. It was up this way. Ah, okay, so... That's good. It erased my map, but the actual zone itself is still here. Shit, we can get X.
Consideration and hesitation. The former is wisdom, the latter.
Right, pass that. 3. This is amazing fun. Jesus.
Wherever he is. What is it?
That's a lot.
Watch yourself.
Alright, there you go. Look good. Redo with a passive. Because I believe I'm going chieftain. 40% more damage. Aspect of carnage. And then reduce damage taken to offset that. Stun, yeah, stun immunity and reduce damage taken. That seems a no-brainer. Why? It says go cheap.
Precision.
I have too little life. No mitigation. This can be bad. Yellow. This as quickly as I can. Yeah, man, I'm doing great.
Oh, the weary traveler
Just doing
draws
full lab at the
close
moment.
to the end of the path. The Emperor beckons, and the world attends.
How are you finding 3.0? I've been able to catch a stream because I've been constantly streaming myself.
You were born for this. This empire remains filled with emperors in waiting.
Oh, does it? Alright, okay, give me a second. How's that? much better. Brilliant. Okay. I can do much better. Other side. Oh yeah, this is one of the new MTXs. Yeah, the helmet. Stop being green. Okay. It's awesome. Oh my god, that's third person now. I have 4 souls. Stop contacting me. Right, so yeah, what was I saying? Alright, because if you couldn't hear me, at which point I'll say it again. How are you finding 3.0? I haven't been able to catch any of the streams because I've been streaming since launch. I know you were doing some sort of guide, weren't you? New player's guide? How's that going? So let it quit, but I don't need it. No, top right. Salvation Shrine. This is gonna be funny. Is it last in the other area?
When the time comes
Oh,
to
it goes
strike,
away.
an
That's a
emperor
shame.
strikes without hesitation. To entertain doubt is to dance with death. Slowness lends strength to one's enemies. Claw your way. Wisdom is the offspring of suffering and time.
Oh yeah. Oh, is that tools? This is a bit weird. Where'd that unlock? Right, 1 second, I'm intrigued. Hell when? Alright, okay, never mind. Press on. Last one.
An aspirant can afford to be promising. An emperor
So all
must
of those.
keep those promises.
All of those. I think that's the thing, isn't it? I didn't do anything with them. So I wonder what would be in there.
You must navigate your empire through troubled terrain.
Done.
I cannot carry this.
That's kind of promising. Text speed with X's, cast speed. Not a whole lot. Oh, it should be a nice increase. More damage. Oh, 4K. But more damage taken, so yeah.
Hello. Blimey, I've just Watch
checked
yourself.
that, listening back, and yeah, the game sounds very loud. Should be a bit better. Right, that's about 1K. That is. Oh, 1C, I should say. 1C. What else we got here? Chance to ignite, that's not worth a whole lot. Noise Firestorm, 75%. But that is a lot of damage to attacks.
See you.
So although it doesn't have much in the way of life, that might be worth a chaos. So that's what I'll put it down under. On C. Oh, Grigor.
Goodbye.
Oh, forgot to
Goodbye.
passive. Oh my god, I'm maxing one out. Right, either way, so that's done. What's here? Okay, I'll get the passive for that.
Kitava's belly rumbles. He is hungry for
Right, I've turned my mic up as well, so hopefully that'll be a bit better.
and Marrakech once fought together. I honor that friendship. Corruption.
Last one. Wow, they're looking at a lot better now, those resistances. Where am I though, in terms of resistances? Okay, so I can get diamond skin cluster. That's a total of 5 points. But the thing is though, I'll probably will need it, because as soon as I get into BAPS, that's another minus 30. So I'll definitely take those and then respec out of them afterwards. Same goes here, Flash and Steel is probably a good idea to get. And although it's kind of wasting the elemental resistances and whatnot, upside the damage, that's an extra 12 all res, so that's also very good. So that's 7, is that next 9 points? Yeah, that's fine, then I can just respec when I get all the gear. Right, X5, I got everything, yes I do. X6, X7, X8. Oh, I believe I did the bathhouse. Let's just double check. Because if so, I'll do it as soon as I'm able to. Oh! Oh yeah, so is that true too? That's at level 68, okay. I haven't been in these extra trials yet. Alright, let's start Act 9. Why not? There's no reason not to. I did go into Highgate, but that was more or less by accident. What I wanted to do was actually get to Highgate and show you from the get-go. But when I teleported out, it teleported me to Highgate. Screw you, game. So we'll take you through the first one, the Blood Aqueduct, and this is a fantastic leveling and farming zone. If you want to get a tabler for the beginning of the season, this is a brilliant place to do it, because you get humility here, which is the card that drops the it gives you tabular. So it's jam-packed with monsters as well. Two-stone ring. Yes, please. Engineers, Portal, Horizon. Nothing major. I think I had a big boss come through for one of those, but I wasn't able to kill him at the time. Yeah, in these little cubbyhole type places right here, there is almost 100% certainty that it's a blue pack. Just FYI. So, it's very good for leveling. Level 60. Ooh, that plus 10% damage is doing a lot on me. Right, now that I've got those resistances, I'm going to go and get these ones down here. So next level, or next passive, 15 all-res again. Fun stuff. Yeah, and as you saw, the amount of XP that I got from that zone, pretty massive. I'd imagine there is a farming party for it. Yeah, here we go. Aqueduct. Looks like they boarded up Dried Lake. Yeah, so I actually haven't seen this yet. I haven't really looked around. They also boarded up the mines. They have some dinosaurs. I want a full one as a pet. GGG, make it happen. Old lady's gone. That's still broken.
The nightmares are the whispers now, yet like prophets, cowering within crevice and crack. They speak of O God's return, and the reprisal of an exile to our beleaguered land. My sister Kira has grown obsessed with the vulture of the wastes, our goddess Garukan. Kira has taken Oyun and plans to sacrifice her, imagining she can reforge herself as a Red Sakema, a warlord destined to unite the Marraketh under her bloody banner. My sister's betrayal is too great for forgiveness. Like a rabid dog wandering the mountain pass, she must be put down. I ask this of you, for you are familiar with such barbarism and will not feel the pangs of mercy that I would. On her person, I suspect you will find Oyun's royal mandate, the Sakema feather. If Kara truly...
Ooh, nice. That's getting sold. Probably won't ask more for it, much for it, but it's a lot of cold resistance, some lightning, and a lot of life with some stats. Bare minimum, it's a chaos, so I don't mind if I undersell it. I just want it sold. I don't need it. I don't think, probably not. What am I saying? Yeah, I do need it. What do I have? No, screw it, I will sell it. Seems I don't need it. I'm getting a lot of these orbs of binding. Horizons, engineers. Yeah. Alright, let's find Kira in L1. The Descent with a ramp that goes up. What we got here? Frozen. I think they said Frozen Titan. Yeah, they did. What have we got here? Supply hoist.
God bless you on this fine day, X. Return to Kitava.
Then we're in a desert. Stormblade. Ooh, cast some melee kill.
You did it! They found it, Bataris! They found it!
By the gods! Garukan's famed Stormblade.
Do you know what this means, my sweet? Once we find the right collector...
Oh, we can go anywhere. Have anything. We will be like royalty.
But the storm inside is a problem. It's too volatile in its current state.
You're right. We can't trade away a weapon of such apocalyptic nature.
This will require some...
Passive. Always, thank you. Right, and then I'll go for lightning resistance. Is that on the side? Yes, it is. That'll get me up to 66, 68. Alright. Well, we'll go around the other side now. Oh, there we go, waypoint, that's something. And then almost directly into the boiling lake. You know what? Let's do the optional first. Because here's the thing, like, Tisani, he says, just leave it with me, you know, safekeeping. But, like, come on, who has ever said that and not been lying? Like, it's trope 101. Oh, we're back. Let's go back to them, see what they say.
Ah, our relic hunter returns.
You could make a regular go at this.
How about it, hero? Leave behind your warmongering ways and work for us.
No? Well, never mind. In any case,
Here's that reward we promised.
Oh, damn. Ooh. Damn. Is that a two weapon? If that said axes or two-hand axes or just two hands, that would have been great. Well, building up that currency. So we'll get in there. Very rocky down there. And the exit. The tunnel. It's about time I probably had some currency on me. Let's take some elks. Why not? Oh! Oh! Ascendancy! Great, brilliant. New Ascendancy tile set. Something good. Oh! Bloody hell. did
An
it.
emperor must bear two blades. Hope in the left hand, surety in
Blimey,
the right.
that was awesome. That was much harder. Can't wait for the last one. And welcome there, whoever it is that's joined. I've recently started Act 9. So not long ago I did the Crawl Lab. Taking quite a bit of damage at the moment. Because of the ascendancy that I took. But typically everything's been dying before it's managed to kill me. So, typically. Oh. They're not bad though, bloody hell. 3.2k, yeah. Ideally I want like 3.5 before getting to, presumably, Katana again, at the end of Act 10. Or doing maps. But I'm doing a fair bit of damage. I'm doing... ends up being around 17,000 per totem. So around 34,000 DPS. And that's with increased area. So if I need to do a big boss, I need to try that yet actually. I've done so much damage so far. I haven't needed to actually try it. There we go, yeah, 17.6. Quarry, so this used to be a map. That's now been turned into a... oh, so when I say... same tile set, but it came from a map. Kira's actually in this zone. She kidnapped someone. Iron. But I think there's something sketchy going on. I think Tasani is trying to steal power. Ooh. Ooh, arena. Ooh, bloody hell. Bloody hell. Okay, new boss. Resist elemental damage, resist chaos. Lots of wind stuff. She turns phasing a few times. She does a huge shield, not shield charge, charging dash. This is Kira. Seems you definitely have to kill them in phases. Oh, bleeding, bleeding, bleeding. And down. And how shall we know a Sekema worthy of rule? By the anointing of the great rock, under whose wings we grow and soar.
It shames me to know the horrors wrought by our hands here and now. Gurukhan was complicated, but she was also stubborn, and never would have thought to change her ways. We have given her a sky burial. That is the best we can do. Even in the old times, she was vain beyond comparison. It was her ambition that corrupted her, despite all my warning words. Well, look now, where ambition has gotten you, my love.
Oh, did he have a thing for her? Oh, here we go, on the left hand side here. So she gives 5 chance to evade attacks if you've taken a separate hit recent. Wow. That's really good. And then increased movement speed if you haven't been hit. This is actually the first one. No, second one. Where you'd realistically just have it on all the time for well, this is good for everybody, this Soul of Wyslather. But this is really good for evasion characters, just straight up. Like, there's no reason why you just wouldn't have this on all the time. That's good. Oh, I see. Yeah, whoever gets the feather will Highgate. Or Rishasha. Who's a Rishasha? What did I think of her? So, Iresha.
Irasha? Well, she's the best we've got. Strong, purposeful, an honorable warrior.
I think the description you're failing to provide, love, is stick in the mud.
Stick in the mud?
Yes, as stubborn and serious as they come.
You just don't like her because she treats you differently.
Irasha is a stuck-up elitist. She refuses to see me as a woman.
Oh, sweets. You're more woman to me than all of them put together.
Tasuni has the feather, then Highgate is saved. It's about time they gave the men of the tribe a chance to prove themselves. Tasuni will usher in a new dawn for the Maraketh.
For all our sakes, I hope you're right, sweets.
Have you not got anything between those legs of yours, my dear? One would suppose that a man would like another man to rule more than he would a woman.
Well, one would suppose wrong then. Tasuni may benefit me simply because I was born of the same sort as he, but it's the future of this fascinating tribe that worries me. He's reckless and flippant of their sacred traditions. I fear, with him at the front of their Dakara, they will lose what makes them sacred. They will become like the bloody savages that wander the wastelands. Or worse, a blackguard.
Being a blackguard wasn't that bad, surely.
Never again.
Okay.
Hello. Fate will find you.
Not since the fall of Destret has this Akara seen so sad a moment. Our gods are false. Our Sekima is dead. But you, outsider, you offer hope. Without the feather, Tasuni will be unable to take control of Highgate, no matter how much he lies and whines. My people will never allow it. And Oyun's passing leaves me with only one course of action. I will take the Sekema feather and mount the saddle of Highgate. It will be a difficult journey ahead. Our faith has died with the gods you have slain, yet I know in my heart that we will find a way to go on. For your troubles, outsider, perhaps I was wrong, and good can come from beyond our borders.
Yeah, I don't like Dasani. Screw that. Alright. So, defense. Let's just get as much resistance as we can. Yeah, I think over this way. This mountain. I wonder how much is stacked back. Right, seriously? Stack deck? It's about chaos. Okay, well, let's go up here to the boiling lake. funny looking. They have one big hand or claw and one small one. At least that's the way it looks. Oh, ah. This looks promising. Oh, right, I just saved you. Now. Wow. What the hell are these mobs? Oh, he's still there. Ooh. Combination of these things again, but mainly crustaceans. So we're familiar with this as a boss in one of the earlier acts. Then you got these smaller things, and yeah, it's a bit weird. They have one small claw, one big claw. Really weird. But otherwise, not a whole lot. Only one new mob in here. I say two. The ones that I just mentioned, crustaceans. Oh, quarry, damn it. Can't go back through here. It's really weird, you're not being shown up on the watch list. So I've been thinking that nobody's been watching. Oh, right. Let's get those resists. Am I capped yet? I am, finally. Oh my god, it took enough time. Yeah. Right, I wonder if anything will happen if I just refresh it. Give me a second. Nah, still only shows one. And you count yourself, so if you're watching yourself on the screen, it does count you. So, weird, whatever. Oh, there it is. Sin.
You have done well, but our concoction requires both acid and powder. Return to me when you have collected the second partner in our corrosive duo.
Oh, right, okay. I think it was more this way. No, that 10% more damage taken really is noticeable. Oh. Yeah, if this was just a straight up melee build, I wouldn't be able to progress. Thankfully, I'm relatively safe from the totems. So. Oh. Oh. Oh shit. It is, isn't it? Yeah, it's and that's just with increased area. So, you know, with Conk Effect. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, over 30,000. I think it's around 35, isn't it? Someone near there. I gotta take a hit.
Come to me, exile. Let us speak of
Yeah.
death and desire.
Ancestral Protector with War Chiefs, so 2 totems, War Chiefs. Here we go. Oh, another tile set from the mapping system. Nobody ever really liked it. It was only one singular map. Didn't have much to offer. It's not that the mobs are any bad anyway, it's just it was boring. Oh, not this. Nothing interesting. Oh, there we go. Oh, sweet! Wait, show me that weapon. Well, I've got that armor set. It's pretty sweet. Right. Fun stuff. let's just hand in. Purchase, sell stuff. 1, 2, 3. Crap. 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 All of this on a 4-link still as well. So with, I think I'm supposed to add something like, was that ancestral, added fire. Oh, wait a minute. Physical. Aren't I supposed to have physical in this? $10,000. Oh, okay. That will probably be going in the 5-link. So how much is that doing currently? Oh, so that will basically add an extra 3,000 onto it on each totem. Actually, no, probably more than that. Yeah, probably a bit more. Now deliver it to sin. Oh, I can do it here.
And so my mistakes are put to rest, and the mighty general has fallen. We honor them both with this brew. Now that I have both ingredients, I shall brew us a nice cup of what we need. There has never been a substance more corrosive than this, apart from my dear Garo Khan's sarcastic wit. Let us meet soon at the blood pools surrounding the legion, and from there we shall burn ourselves a pathway into the belly of the beast.
At the quarry, here we go.
Here we stand, amidst the coagulating remnants of my creation. Funny, isn't it? Once I placed my beast on a pedestal as my pride and joy. Yet now I send you to breach the hull of my pet's fouling black core. I have brewed for us a potion from the remnants of our harvesting hunt. I shall apply this fermentation to the weakened membrane, and meet you within the black core where we shall further our agenda.
Well, I've been skipping some of the dialogue actually, because I just wanted to progress. I was going to go back and redo it. So this is actually the first time that I found out that Sin made the beast. So yeah, belly of the beast again. Yeah, unfortunately. I was never a fan of the beast areas, but it's going to be lots of little attacks again, which I can't take. I'm going to die so much. Same mobs as before so far. Oh, 6 socket. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering what I'm using, I was able to get myself a Chaos Primacy. But before that, I was just using a 1C rare, and yeah, pretty much I think it's like level 40-ish. I was like, you need to look for somewhere around 200 physical DPS a second. And then when I got to, was it 58? You just transition into something that's double that. But even so, you could still continue to use that 200 fizz weapon, and you wouldn't have any sort of problems. It takes longer to kill the bosses. That's it. So it's actually the first time I've used this build, and I'm very surprised by how good it is. Like, it's very, very cheap. I'd imagine, I don't know if you've seen it, but if Ziggy D did that 10 chaos budget to endgame, not that long ago. It's a fairly modern one. Anyway, I'd imagine you could do the same on here with no problems whatsoever. You could easily get a 5 link and like a 400 or 500 DPS weapon, and you could be doing endgame probably around 6-7k life, around 40k DPS, so not too shabby. Yeah, I mean, you'd be surprised at what you can pick up for so little. And it's actually how I geared during Breach. So I think it was around Breach he did it actually, because I think he talks about Breach rings. And so yeah, I wanted to see if I could do it, and I could. Can't remember what character it was on, but I did do it, and I was getting into mid-tier mapping. Oh, that's fine. Let's buy this. Invite to party. There we go. My Storm 12. Yeah, it's a very good guide. I highly suggest you have a look at it. Storm. Oh no, not Storm. Storm. Oh, here we go. Okay. Did he
God bless you, exile.
go? 1C. Thank you very much. Boom, 2 full stacks. It's looking good. Let's try and get 5 sockets. It's quite annoying. I accidentally went over a 5 socket. The first time I tried to get a 5 socket, and I went over it like a twat. And I've probably spent another 50 on it so far. Yeah. Always pay attention to what you're looking at. Oh, sorry. Just sold. Oh, yeah, so about these harbingers, what was really cool is during my first playthrough, I actually came across one of the big bosses for it, and because obviously I hated that character, and it was really hard to progress. Wasn't doing enough damage, and it hurt my hand quite a bit doing it. I didn't actually manage to kill it, but I haven't actually encountered a boss being summoned yet. Again, so I'd imagine that is the actual fail state, because I've been waiting to actually figure out what the fail state for this new harbinger is, and well, there you have it. You have a big boss that does actually appear, and you got to try and kill him, otherwise he disappears. Yeah, 700 dwarves. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. I know. Still, I'm quite happy with the fact that the amount of orbs of binding I'm getting. There's tons of those orbs of bindings. I think about 3 or 4 in the bank now, and they are fantastic. Just an auto 4 links item that then goes into a rare. I was expecting maybe to get 1 or 2 all the way through from X1 to 10. Ready for like a second character playthrough or something, but no. You could just level off of them if you wanted to get a leveling item. I wouldn't even call it wasted. Ooh, there we go. Acceleration Shrine. Ooh. A black heart. Alright, let's see what you say.
Something doesn't seem right. Yes, it would appear our old friend Malachi has one final trick to play. A thaumaturgical wound to the hearts of my precious beast. This complicates things, but not perhaps so much that there is nothing we can do. Exile, listen to me. I'm about to release the souls of our unholy trinity from their decanter. Their anger will exude more power than you have experienced ever before. You must defeat them one by one to fuse their remnants into something volatile enough to coax the dark ember from its womb. Ready yourself.
Wait, when he says that, does he mean are we about to fight all of the gods again? Or something? Oh, okay. No, the original Trinity. That's what it means. Whoa. Oh, fucking curses everywhere. Just perfect. Oh, were you around when I ended up using a single transmute? At least I think it was a single transmute on a granite flask, and I got curse removal with increased duration. That was pretty hilarious. I don't know if you were here yesterday either. Yeah, had another streamer trying to get it for ages. And I thought that was just hilarious. Oh, here we go. that wasn't too bad.
The souls of these three continue to surprise us. Quickly now, the hearts have become doorways. Enter in, complete your mission, though I cannot say exactly what you...
Maligaro. Oh, get back here. Nice, getting a lot of 6 sockets now. It's making me very happy. Oh, you're back. Okay. Where did you end off? Did you hear me talk about the granite flask that I made with like a single transmute? Because that was hilarious. Curse removal and increased duration. Okay. So not too long then. Ooh, that MTX looks awesome. I should say MTX. Hopeful MTX. Here we go. And chevron. Oh! Ooh! That looks awesome. Alright, right, finally. Life.
At last, our trio joins to become one foul spirit. Destroy that creature of darkness, and let us be rid of this place.
I don't want to crawl inside that. That appears to be way too small. um. Oh, bloody hell. The depraved Twinity. An amalgamation of all three. Huh. Fun stuff. What we got here? Level 65. Instant recovery. Yeah, you see. Reduced amount recovered. It's too much. Because I mean, over 4 seconds is actually quite high. Spells, damage attacks, and no life. Yeah. Oh, Lily Roth and Raymond Roth. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you, friend. You look like actual shite. Like a real big steamy pile of goat droppings. What in the bloody hell happened to you since we last crossed compasses? Well, never fear. Your favourite Captain Old Rottooth is here to save the day. I guess I owes you a bit on account of bringing Lily and I back together.
You're questioning me, the great sea mistress Lily Roth, about how she so happened to find you failing at drowning on some god-forsaken fleshy piece of land. Thought it'd be obvious. Grandfather and I, we came to thank you for our little reunion here you started. Caught wind that you were playing around up here with that dead beast from the locals. So we followed your trail, dreading we'd be finding your body bits strewn all over this god-forsaken mountain. But lo and behold, what do we get? Our favourite exile twiddling their thumbs. Your lucky
I
old
also like the
Wayland's
fact
still
that
got
the
some
text
thaumaturgical
doesn't meet
prowess in his
the
bones.
voice.
How the hell did you end up here anyhow? Well, I suppose you'll be wanting us to ferry you over to Oriath. Take care of that nasty cannibal god Katava once and for all. Well, we'd be glad to oblige. There'll be plenty of treasures in ruined Theopolis just sitting there for the taking, I'm sure. Say the words and we'll set the sails.
Alright. Fun stuff. Right, sail to Oriath.
Ready to go? Just in time as well. Grandad says there's a good thaumaturgical headwind blowing our way.
I'm guessing then, because you're saying father, it's a father and daughter thing. I was a bit confused at the start because I wasn't paying attention to the storyline all through beta. I just wanted to get it in a proper one big scope on the second character playthrough. So I thought they were together for a second, which kind of confused me. Bit of a weird relationship there, but whatever. It's fine.
Welcome ye to Oriath. Smell that fresh landlubber air. Ain't nothing like the air in Theopolis, full of debauchery and pollution, hidden neath the garb of them holy templars. Seems the place has changed a fair bit since last I were here. A lot more blood and entrails than what I remember. Well, Best Lily and I stay here, where it be safe. You journey on ahead, matey, and see what blimey buggers you get to kill next. Say, you're not in the market for a new cutlass or anything, are ya? Recently unlocked the Black Crest's old armory. Found a whole shite-load of weaponry down there from another time. If you fancy it, be glad to show you my stock. See if there's anything in there you'd like to pick up.
Oh, I didn't know you could actually buy those in shops. At least not from these guys. 8 whetstones.
Well, once more, you owe me for letting you sail around on me ship. But that's okay. I'm the kind of gal who can play the long game. Sometime in the future, I'll be in need of your services once more. You can pay me back then. All right, come on. You got a job to do. Lives to save, gods to kill. Better get to it.
Yes, ma'am. And she just sells all of the level ones again. See, I was kind of hoping that she would sell level equivalent ones the second time around, if that were the case. But, I mean, otherwise, why have 2 places in the game that you can do it? Okay, Navali. Oh, Lani. No voice acting yet. So it all went to shit, basically. That's what she's saying. Yep.
It is good to see that you survived, my friend. But then, you have fared far worse. The froth of a violent ocean should be no problem for you. While we have been absent, Oriath has become a necropolis, a swarm of Kitava's wretched servants. The situation looks more dire than I had first anticipated. Before we make our move, we must know what we are dealing with. I send you, Exile, as a scout, as the only scout that would stand a chance moving through the shifting forms of this nightmare. You must discover where Kitava resides. Only then can we issue our final blow.
Has he even, like, figured out a way to kill him yet? Because we don't have the staff thing, the staff of purity. Right. Guild stash, yada yada. Kind of love the fact that we are literally like probably no more than several hundred yards away from where we last fought Kitava, and we're just sitting here. We've made a little base camp several hundred yards away from Kitava. Like, really? What have we got here? Cathedral rooftop. No, and nothing. Okay. Fighting Kitava again. Right at the beginning. Ooh, bleed straight away.
You there! Exile! I am in need of your services once more. Help me!
Well, Bannon's got balls.
Phew. I would thank God for you, my friend, if that weren't too on the nose. I felt for sure that this time it was my turn to depart our world. Kitava's cultists surrounded Lani and I a while back. We split up and I led a distraction so she could make best her escape. Funny, I really should have considered my own plan for evasion once I'd allowed her hers. In any case, it is good to see you again, Exile. Let us talk more in a safer space. I shall meet you back at the docks.
Awesome. Another awesome thing is now that I've actually changed to shadow play streaming, my stream timings are almost non-existent. I'm only out by about 5 or 6 seconds now, as opposed to around 30. So that's pretty sweet. Meet him back at the docks. Okay, I can do that. What was the point of that? Whatever. Hi, Bannon.
Ah, good to see you made it back. You look at me with suspicious eyes. Yes, I know you have your apprehensions about me, and my new indwelling spirit. But if it helps a little, I feel innocence stirring inside me, awakening with an odd sense of gratitude towards you. It was, after all, your bite that returned him to humility, allowed the scales to drop from his eyes. If you are to go wandering the city in its current state, be careful where you step. Kitava's cultists are constantly on the prowl, actively seeking food for their god. What's worse, the passage to Kitava's feast is blocked off by 2 large black gates. We call them Kitava's horns, and they are utterly impenetrable to the motions of man. There is but one way in which we can reach Kitava and deprive him of his eternal meal. The staff of Avarius lies somewhere amongst the rubble of the Chamber of Innocence, still billowing with holy power. If you were to find it and return it to me, I believe the power in the staff will act as power enough to break through the horned gates.
Alright. God weapons. I dig it.
Then it is as I feared. Kitava's strength has grown insurmountable in our absence, and his horns now deny us entry to his feeding trough. Evidently, the hungry god has grown picky about what crumbs now travel towards his burgeoning throat. It is this strength that concerns me. I have spoken with our friend Bannon over there, a willful vessel of my misguided brother. I knew eventually we would need to enlist my brother's services, though I had hoped we need not do so this soon. Yet, it seems that we have no other choice. We must invoke my dormant brother, slumbering within Bannon's frame. Kitava's horns are a thing of great corruption, which only Innocence's purity can dispel. Before we proceed, I feel I must confide something in you. Bannon wishes me not to speak of it, as he is willing for the sacrifice. However, I feel you should know.
He is literally
Once we
right
invoke
there, Sin.
Innocence, once we dredge him
He can
up from his
hear
cocoon
you.
inside the soul of Bannon, the man shall cease to be. Only the god shall remain. Do you understand what I say, Exile? If we take this path, Bannon will die. Excruciatingly so. Burnt with purity from the inside out. As I said, Bannon is willing to commit his life to this cause. But perhaps you should say your farewells before we move past the point of no return.
Right, they must be really behind on Lanny's voice acting. Sulfur. Aquamarine. quartz, silver, divine again. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take a divine because I'm nearly at that level. And what was it? Yeah, OBS. That's what I was using. I was also using Restream as well because I was doing Twitch. But then I got annoyed with Twitch because you can only do it 720p and the bitrate is laughably small. It's what is essentially like half or maybe even less than half of YouTube, and that's bullshit. Can't be asked with Twitch anymore. So I found out that a new update for GeForce Now is allowing us to stream a lot better, and soon they'll be implementing a chat overlay. They've already integrated it with Facebook, so it's only a matter of time before they do it with YouTube. And then I can actually see chat within the game itself without any other type of program, and I don't have to set anything up for it to come up on stream. I can just do everything through GeForce Now and Shadowplay. So that's pretty awesome, so I can't wait for that. Alright, that's more living
Now that
off.
the Brine King is nothing but crab meat, his sunken domain, the ancient city of Soartha, is ripe for the plundering. My granddaddy once dedicated a good portion of his sailing life trying to hunt down the location of that monolithic city. Then, while he were otherwise indisposed, yours truly tried to follow in his gnarled footsteps, track down the teardrop, a pearl as big as your head, carved with the clues to the city's subaquatic location. I was this close to completing my grandfather's legacy when those damn Templar privateers raided me ship and took off with the teardrop, threw it in their reliquary here in Theopolis. As it were, now's the perfect time to retrieve that dazzling pearl. Think you can nab it for me? I'll make it worth your while. Maybe tick it off the list of things you owe me.
Yeah. Yes. So basically, the same way that Restream IO works. So you put in YouTube's chat location URL, and then you can have it just be an overlay in OBS. Now you don't have to use OBS, nor do you have to use Restream, and that could have actually been part of why I was getting so much latency, because it has to go to Restream first, and then it has to come back into YouTube streaming. So it's basically it's doubling the amount of stream time just straight away. So now that you can basically say to GeForce, okay, well, this is my YouTube details, which you already log into YouTube on it, which is how I'm able to stream it now. But now, in not too distant future, you'll be able to say, okay, we'll just take my live chat screen and then just place it like you would a camera. So at the moment I haven't activated the camera because it can't be asked at the moment. But I'm not sure if you got a GeForce card, but you can basically put it in 4 corners, various different things on the screen, and you'll be able to have chat as one of them. But you know, who uses Facebook streaming? Honestly, it's like, how did they think that would ever catch on? But let's continue. Gotta find teardrops and staves. Or stars. Oh right, yeah, okay. So yeah, really the only reason to go for OBS or one of the other capturing software pieces, if you're using GeForce, is if you want a chat overlay and you wanted chroma key. So that is another thing they still need to add actually to GeForce now, is they still haven't put in a green screen function. That's really annoying for me because I have a green screen. Which is one of the reasons I'm not using camera at the moment. For 2 elks. Oh yeah, I can do that. Did I invite the party? There you go. He left the game on. Alright. Shit, I've got a load of these. Which one did he want? Position left top 9? Shit, I don't know which one that is. Was that the 3 socket or 2 socket? Three. That's fine. There you go. Good luck, have fun. Oh, let's ID that. Increase recovery. Oh, bloody perfect.
Welcome.
Oh.
Welcome.
Let's get more prophecies.
Doom. A fearsome foe's inner torment spills out into the world. The Pharaoh Lord in the southern wood twists the wild to his will.
I wonder how much Ancient Doom is worth now. Oh, yeah, just FYI, if the stream pauses temporarily, that's just me alt-tabbing out. So I'll be right back. Holy balls.
Welcome.
This thing is worth 23 to 24 chaos.
See you soon.
Holy shit. I made bank. Finally. 23. I just want to sell it. Because soon that's going to go drastically down in price.
Welcome. The Blade King's blood feeds brambles
The king
that
and the
grow
brambles.
ever thicker.
Right, give me a second then. I'm actually going to price some of these up. So the king and the brambles. Because here's the thing.
Hello.
I'm not actually gonna... Oh, I can't actually
See
sell them.
you soon.
Okay. Because I'm not actually going to do
Welcome.
things like that.
Too many prophecies.
So that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's also fine. Yeah, so it's things like this. So while wearing something, I'm not going to be able to do those. Well, I don't even want to do those. So, yeah, that's going to be quite good. Damn, that is a lot. I think somebody did say that Doom Fletchers are in this season. Everybody likes a Doom Fletch, God knows why, but they do. So beginning of the league, if you get one of those, fucking sell it.
Keeping those exiles on.
Oh, another map that we got to go through for the storyline. Oh sweet, my portal's even open.
Was a time when the ladies would be begging for a bit of old Whalem. But I ain't felt the warm caress of a woman in a long time, and it wounded me dreadful. During my time on the sea, I heard tale of Queen Edzeri and her penchant for using this land as a kind of vault for all her special shinies. One such shiny be her famed love potion, supposed to attract the drinker's ideal mate to their loins, even if that mate be far across the sea. Old Queen Edzeri kept the liquid in the skull of her favorite lover. Them damn Templars probably got their hands on it by now, and the potion's bizarre container has me thinking they probably went and tossed it into the ossuary along with the rest of the bones they got lying around. Exile, be ye the friend I believe you to be, then find the potion for me, so that I can experience true love once more.
That can only end badly. Has Harry Potter taught you nothing? Oh, Jesus. There we go.
Fearsome foes, inner torment spills out into the world.
Ravage Square? That probably leads off into a load of places. Yeah, it does. Oh, it doesn't matter which one we go in. We're gonna. We should be able to go to any of them and be okay. So the ossuary should be in this direction. Oh, they were new. Oh, Jesus. They explode after you kill them. Oh, and invaders. This map must be near identical. Oh, but they took the convenient bridge out. Wow, okay. That's annoying. Oh, shit, got on. They're actually pretty tanky. Can't remember, obviously, we're doing a freaking ton of damage, but it's now taking multiple hits. Back.
from the past returns to cause pain in a place that it never called home.
They look like bears with dodgy feet. I can't get a good look at them because they all seem to attack me quite fast. Quite a bit. And then you got these two-armed monster things that don't have legs. Here we go. Glossary. Bone pits. Oh, brilliant! And the last ascendancy is here. Ooh. This invader, not invader, this Harbinger seems to be summoning environmental stuff. These spikes. Unless the creatures themselves are doing it. Engineer, horizon binding, alchemy. Oh, another one of those.
Return to Kitama!
Let's go do trial. This is again another tile set. Go, Jesus. Go.
An emperor must know precisely where he stands.
That was too easy. That was a bit lame. I don't like that. It should be hard to actually get through those. So the one in the tunnels was fantastic. That was extremely hard. Exactly what they're supposed to be. They're trials. Right, I believe I've found everything here, so let's go back. Alright, let's give this to you.
You found it! Bless your boots, exile! Me lady problems will be over at last. Let's give it a go then. I feel nothing. Blast it all to the ocean depths. Ruined. Oh, them years sitting around in that damned ossuary. The love's magic fizzled right out of the damn thing. Oh well, can't blame a man for trying. Anyway, here's a little something for your effort.
I do not think that is the last that we've heard of him on that front. Right. Find the teardrop. jungle map. Oh! Damn it. I really need the Merciless Lab reward. I think one of the biggest issues I'm having is I'm getting stuck. Wow, that ended well. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, yay, finally. Right. Invite to party, thank you. Amazing name. 23, brilliant. looking
Let
good.
me tell your future.
Sell, sell, sell. Identify. Not good enough.
Fate will find you.
Come on. Sigh. Oh, give me a second. Gotta reply to the text. Right, done. Alright. One more map. I'm gonna put it down to 5. No, 5. Right. Oh, wrong one. 10.
Welcome.
Didn't I have to say stun removal on a flask? Desecrated chambers. And I should find the staff here. Okay, bleeding golems.